Rainy by Alice K. Flanagan. Drip, drip, splash. Here comes the rain. Rain bounces off the ground. You jump in the puddle. Bounces off the ground. Rain falls down hard in a park. There are many kinds of rainfall. A sprinkle is light. A downpour is heavy. This looks like a downpour because heavy rain. Gas rises off the water surface. Gas rises. As water heats up, it turns into a gas. You cannot see the gas as it rises into the cooler air in the sky. Then the gas cools too. So when the water heats up, it turns into gas, and the gas rises into the cooler air and in the sky. Then the gas cools. The gas turns into tiny drops of water. The drops form clouds. The drops become too heavy to stay in the air. Then they fall as rain. Rain clouds gather in the sky because when the clouds gets too heavy, the drops become too heavy to stay in the clouds, and that's when rain falls. The water cycle looks like this. Right here. Here's your arrow. The water cycle looks like this. Rain falls onto the soil. Then it flows into rivers, lakes, and oceans. The water cycle begins again. The rain falls into the soil. It flows into rivers, lakes, and ocean. Then the water cycle begins again. It takes about 15 minutes for rain to reach the ground. The time depends on how high the clouds are. Rain falls on the surface of a lake. Deserts do not get much rain. In some places, the rain might not even reach the ground. It dries up before it gets there. This happens when the air near the ground is very warm. It's very warm there. The warm air turns the rain back into a gas. Rain can be good. It helps plants grow. It cleans the air of dust and pollution. What is pollution? Pollution means it's something that harms the environment, the air. So rain can help clean the air, to clean pollution out of the air. But too much rain can be bad. It can cause a flood, as you can see here in this picture. A flood can harm people and animals. It says road closed. Rain has flooded this road. Flood. Flood happens when there's too much for a certain space, too much water for a certain space. A flood can cause harm. Playing in the rain can be fun. The next time it rains, remember that it is all part of the water cycle. Remember the water cycle? Rain falls onto the soil, then it flows into the river, lakes, and ocean. The water cycle begins again. Downpour. It means heavy rain. A downpour brings a lot of water. Flood. A flood can cause harm. So flood happens when there's too much water for a certain space. Gas. A gas is what a liquid turns into when it is heated. The sun turns water into gas. Pollution. Pollution is something that harms the environment. Rain can help clean pollution out of the air. Sprinkle. A sprinkle is a light rain. A sprinkle brings a small amount of water. Water cycle. The water cycle is the constant movement of Earth's water. Rain is part of the water cycle.